G'day, welcome back to the wood life. Got a bit of a different video here for you today. This was just last week. My wife and I took a load up to a couple of stations up near Katherine. It is a bit of a longer video. Here you can see us leaving our depot down in Balaclava, South Australia. I did have a request through the comments if I could explain a bit about the truck and the trailers and the load. So what we're actually carrying here are bulker bags of fertiliser. The truck itself is a 4900 series Western Star. It's got a 600 Cummins with an 18-speed Road Ranger. The trailers are a B double set of taut liners at the front, with a single flat top at the back, tarped. The B double is a freightmaster B double, and the rear trailer is also a freightmaster trailer. On this setup I can get 64 bulker bags on the deck. The setup in South Australia, or in most states of Australia, is called a AB Tripple, and in Western Australia it's called a C train. It is a road train, and the reason they call it an AB Triple over here is because it has one A coupling being the ring feeder and three B couplings being the turntables. Here you can see us just coming into Port Augusta. For those people that aren't in the transport industry and don't know, through Port Augusta, from 60 sign to 60 sign with a road train, we can only do 40 kilometres an hour. This is the new bridge through Port Augusta. When I say new, the right hand side of it has been there for quite a while. This left hand side we're travelling on at the moment is a duplication. Here we are coming into the IOR yard at Port Augusta. It's a hookup yard for those that have an IOR tag. We use the yard for hooking up and unhooking our quads, and also for fueling up. Playing a big game of spot the obvious here, but as you would have been able to see by that truck standing up on the post there, this is coming through Cooper Pedy. On the way up we had a half an hour break here and then continued on. I did also forget to mention that the talking that goes on throughout this video is between myself and my wife. You could feel free to listen if you like, but some of it's pretty dumb. It's actually a good trip up and back, and it was awesome to have my wife with me.
The airport's down to the left.
This footage is actually taken just north of Cooper Pedy, heading towards Marla. That storm cloud you can see up there followed us a fair way up, and just outside of Marla we got a few spots out of it and thought that that'd be the last we saw of it. That was what we thought. It's a container fuel pod, yeah. As I've just said to my lovely wife, this is Mount Kavanagh, which is a IOR fuel location. We're going to fuel up here and proceed on a little bit further up the road to go to sleep.
Oh, look, Freightmaster.
No.
I'm surprised it's not bolted here. Probably is.
It is.
Oh.
It's chained down, actually.
Do you need a hand with you again?
is coming through Stewart's Well. Most of the drive was pretty much like this. You come up on a small town and you blink and you miss it. Usually mostly all that's there is a service station or a truck stop. So we didn't get much footage of the actual towns going through, and if I did include that, that'd probably make this video about 4 hours long. Stop at Alice Springs. What I haven't mentioned is standing there at Alice Springs at this time of the day was about 44 degrees, and that's actually a pretty calm day. This is leaving the IOR site at Alice Springs. I did get footage of going through Alice Springs, but considering I have actually posted that up previously on the Kununurra video, I figured I wouldn't bother wasting your time with posting more up. Here we are coming in on the last stretch of the 170 kilometre dirt road we took to get into the station. This is the first station. We didn't get any footage at the second station because we didn't have permission and never bothered to ask, but make sure you watch this bit, especially when we get to the gate. I love my wife. Go on, go.
It's not a padlock, eh?
No. Oi! Here you can see I've just opened up the taut liner, which we actually unloaded last. Now I'm undoing all the ropes on the tarp. We haven't taken a full video of me untarping because, yeah, really, you don't really want to see that. It takes a while. But once I've got all the ropes untied, we then pull it over to one side, fold it up, roll it up, and we remove the gates and put the gates and the tarp in the back of the taut liner where the other 6 bags were. A bit more aerodynamic without them catching the wind on the way home. And that's what the untarped trailer and the bulker bags look like inside. When we left the station, we took another route home rather than going the 170 kilometres of dirt. We came 50 kilometres back towards Katherine. This is the big hill we went down, which doesn't look like much in the camera, but it was actually quite steep. Here's me knocking dust out of the rims. Because we've just driven over 200 kilometres on a dirt road, the rims fill out with dust, and the best idea is to walk around and give the rims a knock. You can see all the loose dust sitting down the bottom. This makes all the dust fall down, which you will actually see when Nikki catches up to me. And then when you drive forward, most of the dust actually rolls out of the rims, so that way you're not covering the road and all the cars that are coming towards you or coming up behind you in dust. That dust cloud you can see down beside the truck and the trailers is actually the dust rolling out of the rims. If you look at my drive wheel, you can actually see the dust in the rim as it's starting to roll out as I'm driving along. What I'm talking to Nikki about here is that out of the amount of times I've driven around in trucks, B-doubles or semi-B-doubles and road trains, coming through a town like this with 3 or 4 trailers on is just something surreal. You're driving through a major city, like this is actually Katherine here. You're driving through a major city, towing 3 trailers. It's a surreal feeling. I did actually skip a lot of footage between when we left Katherine and here, or when we got to Katherine and here, but we were basically hightailing it home, and this was coming out of Marla, and this storm cloud you can see here is the same one we saw on the way up, and we got some good footage which you'll be able to see some of the photos at the end. But we got home and found out that later that afternoon they got absolutely hammered through here. Luckily we got out in front of it and missed most of it, but yeah, it caused quite a bit of damage from the sounds of it. We're going to leave off with some photos that we took of some of the lightning as we were coming back. We hope you enjoyed this video, and we hope to see you back on the channel again. And any suggestions or comments, feel free to leave them below in the comments section. Thank you very much. See you next time.